Good morning, students. Uh, Previously, we had started with the second module, and in the second module, we have seen data compression. Okay, 5 techniques of data compression. That is the using different notation, suppressing repeated sequence, and then assigning different length for the code that we use the Hoffman code. Okay, and then compression in Unix. Okay, so there were 5 techniques: compression in Unix and irreversible compression in the image files. Fine. And then we had seen the reclaiming of space. In reclaiming of space, we had seen how to reclaim the space, reuse the space of deleted records. Okay, so for the fixed length record and variable length record, and for variable length record, when we are reusing, we had used different placement strategies. Okay, best fit, first fit, and worst fit. And then we had seen about the how to access the records. Okay, so in that we had seen the techniques of accessing by using the simplest, that is the sequential search. And as sequential search consumes more time, binary search is better. But binary search, the files has to be sorted. Okay, we had seen 2 sorting techniques, that is internal sorting and key sorting. So internal sorting is the file is sorted by copying the whole file into the memory. The whole data file, the whole record file is copied into the memory. Okay, that is internal sorting. But when the file is large, internal sorting is not possible. So key sorting techniques was done, where only the keys of the records are copied, the keys are sorted, and then the correspondingly the whole file is sorted. Using the sorted keys, the whole record file is sorted. Okay, so we had also started with the indexing technique. So in index, I told that the records has to be sorted for binary searching, which is easier than the sequential searching to access the records. Okay, so indexing is a technique where some part of the file is sorted. So we had seen that technique. Okay, how indexing is done. I'll just put those slides. Okay, we'll continue with indexing today, the secondary indexing. Okay, secondary index file, creation of secondary index file. Fine. So here this was done previously. So here this is indexing. Indexing is nothing but, in this particular technique, there is a separate file for the index. Okay, other than this record file, there is a separate file called index file. Okay, this is the actual record file where number of records, number of other fields, anything can be there. Okay, and it is variable length record, it is not fixed length, and this is the index file for it. Okay, so here the key is fixed as the USN. So in the index file, one main property what you should remember is the index file is a sorted file. Okay, it is sorted according to the keys, according to the primary key in this concept. Fine. So according to the key, the file is sorted, and this is the byte offset. Byte offset means the position at which the record is present. Okay. Now the record of Nikhil is at zeroth position from the starting byte. There is at 0th position, Nikhil's record is there, and at a displacement means after a 2 minutes, I'll just close the window. So the file of Gayatri is at 62 byte offset, and file of Amar is at 111. Okay, so that is the index file concept. And searching, suppose I want to search the file with respect to USN. Okay, I want to search the record of 99IS011, okay, 011. In that case, I'll search the index file. Because this is sorted file, the searching is easier here because I can easily do the binary search. Okay, find the mid record and then find check the key whether it is a greater value than the mid record. If it is a greater value than the mid record, then move to the higher part of the file. Okay, and find the record. Now this is the record, IS011. Okay, so here check what is the byte offset. Byte offset is 300, means directly go to the location of 300 byte offset, that is seek p 300 from begin. Okay, iOS big. So at the position 300, retrieve the whole record till /n. Get line file dot get line till /n, you retrieve this record. Fine. So that is the concept of indexing. Very easy to search. One more thing you should remember is index file. Whenever you want to retrieve the record, this you're accessing the record file. First, its index file will be loaded into the memory. Okay, and searching is done in the index file, and the record is accessed from the 0th position from 300th position for this example. Okay, so and this record will be present in secondary memory. Only the index file will be in the primary memory when I want to access the record of this, when I want to access this records. Immediately the index file is copied to primary memory. Fine. Previous class we had seen also the operations to maintain the index file, how those records are maintained, how the index file is maintained whenever a record is added, what has to happen. That is, there is shifting of records whenever records are deleted. Again, one space is created in the index file, so shifting the records up. Okay, and updation of records. So if there is any updation with respect to key, with respect to other fields, what are the changes? Okay, we had seen those things. Fine. Advantage of index file, it is easily copied to primary memory. Why? Because it is much smaller than the record file. Okay, instead of copying the whole record file which contains number of fields, and copying a smaller, at least less than 50% size of the record file. Okay, however, if there are 1,000 entries in the record file, there will be 1,000 entries in the index file also. Correct? So for each record, there is each entry in the index file. Now, fine. So this you have seen with respect to primary index file. Correct? So this is with respect to the primary key what you have sorted. Fine, USN is the primary key. Now suppose I want to access the record of Gayatri. I want to access the record of Gayatri and I don't know what is the USN of Gayatri. Okay, now try to access the record of Gayatri. How can I search for the record of Gayatri? Again, sequential search has to be done on this file. Access the record, search for the key. So instead of that, instead of accessing again sequential search, here I can search only if I give the USN, correct? Only if I give the USN, I can search for the record, because I give the USN in the index file, I search where the USN is, retrieve the byte offset, go to that location. Okay. Now, if I want to access the record by the name or by the semester or by any other key, any other secondary key, I can take it as any other secondary key. In such case, I have to build a secondary index file. Okay, so this can be named as primary index file. I am using the primary key here. Okay, so I can create secondary index file if I want to suppose access the records by name, by semester, or by branch. Okay, any such cases, I should have built its corresponding secondary index file. Okay, somebody's mic is on. Can you please switch on? Nandini? Nandini, mute the mic. Nandini, mute.
I'm shouting.
Mute the mic. Mute the mic from your house. Disturbance is heard. Mic is not muted. Fine. So yeah, I want to access the records with respect to the secondary keys. Okay, if the project is such that I want to access the records by such particular keys, then for such keys I can build the secondary index file. Okay, by name I'm building, whenever I'm creating the records and whenever I'm adding the records, I'm building a secondary index file by name. Suppose I want to access by semester also or by branch also. In such case, another index file, another secondary index file is built. So where the main key is the secondary key is the semester. Okay, and then the next value, the second two values what is present in the secondary index file is the secondary key and the primary key. Okay, so secondary index file contains two fields, the secondary key and the primary key. So the aim why we are using this index keys is that because you want to access the files faster. Okay, you want to access the files faster. Now when I use primary index file, I was able to access the files faster. But suppose I don't know the primary key, I don't know the USN, I want to access the record by name. Okay, such cases are there. So when I want to access the record by name, how to access the record, how to get the byte offset where the record is. Okay, so for that we need the help of primary key and the primary index file. Fine, all are with me, all are listening. Very important and easy concept. Okay, very important and it is very easy if heard. Fine, so please listen. Yes, hope all are listening. Sai Kumar Reddy is there. Sai Kumar Reddy put a chat message. Reply to my call. Sai Kumar Reddy. Okay, Sai Kumar Reddy is there. Good. Fine. Now, this is the secondary index file. It consists of secondary key and the primary key. Okay. Now, how to access the records using this secondary index file? Now, this is the secondary index file. Okay, consisting of secondary key and the primary key. How many ever secondary index files you want to create, that many separate index files will be there, should be created. Okay, now suppose I want to access by semester, I want to access a particular USN of a first semester. Okay, then first semester I should have access to all records of first semester records I want to access. Okay, in such case I should have a secondary index file with the secondary key as semester. Okay, now this is how to access the record in the using the secondary index file. So I give retrieve the record of Gayatri. Okay, now Gayatri, I search for Gayatri in the secondary index file by name. Okay, so here I get Gayatri. Gayatri's USN is IS023, suppose IS023. Okay, using this IS023, I access the primary key. I access the, so 023 is here. Sorry. So 023 is here, and where is the where search for 023 in the primary index file. So I get the location 0. Okay, at 0th position, Gayatri's record is here. Okay, now remember that the data file or the main record file is entry sequenced. Okay, means when the record comes, I'm just entering at the below. I'm not sorting a record file or data file. Okay, I'm not sorting this file. As and when the record comes, it is just placed below, one below the other. Okay, whereas primary index file is sorted according to the primary key. Okay, and secondary index file is sorted according to the secondary key. Fine. So it only purely based on the secondary key it is sorted. Okay, because I want to search for the name. Okay, suppose I want to search for the name, I can it is in the sorted order. I can use binary search and aram say take this record of Gayatri, check the corresponding USN, it is IS023. Go to the primary key, search for IS023. So IS023 is here and the byte offset is 0. So directly go to the 0th location in the record file. How to go to the 0th location? I take seek G. Okay, I'm going to read the record. So get pointer has to be moved. Seek G 0, comma iOS begin, iOS BG. Okay, so I go to this location and retrieve this record. Fine. I want to access the record of Mary. So search where is Mary in the secondary index file. It is IS045. So IS045, the position is 241. The record is at a position 241. Okay, 241 is here. Go to this location at 241, that is where M starts, and retrieve this record. This M is at the byte offset 241. Okay, now this contains whatever I have put. This is just for your information. Okay, byte offset means this is just for you to know that the records are starting from these locations. Okay, this is not there in the record actually. It is just the byte offset, the position at which those records are there. Okay, clear? Now, there is secondary index file. For a particular record file, there can be many number of secondary index file, not only one, because there can be many number of, for this record, there can be many secondary index files, secondary keys. Okay, name is a secondary key, semester is a secondary key. Why you tell it as a secondary key? You had studied in DBMS that secondary keys are not unique, that it can be repeated. Okay, the name Gayatri can be repeated. There can be many number of people with the same name Gayatri in the same class. Okay, and here semester 6 is repeated. Okay, semesters can be repeated, it is not unique. Okay, so that's why the name, the second, that is the secondary key, and using the for the secondary keys I can build separate secondary index files. Okay, so for one record, one record file, there can be different secondary index files. Here I have shown the example of name as the secondary index file. There can be another secondary index file with respect to semester. Okay, fine. If there is semester, there will be no more number of primary keys in the same semester. Okay, we'll see how it is stored, how it is done. Okay, so fine. Now, operations on secondary index file. What are the different operations which is required for maintaining of secondary index file? We'll see the different operations which is required for the maintenance of secondary index file. Now, this is the, so different operations, different places where the maintenance of secondary index file comes is whenever I'm adding a record, I'm adding a record to the data file. So when I add a record to the data file, secondary index and secondary key is there, is generated, name is added for the record, correct? So the name has to be added to the secondary index. Now suppose I add the name of Sumati. Okay, then I name the ad of Sumati, or not Sumati. I add the name of Ashmita. Okay, Ashmita is here. Fine. It is entry sequence. Record file is entry sequence. So I enter the record of Ashmita here, ASH, and so on. Okay, the whole record is here. Now, according to this, according to the record added, the secondary key has to be, secondary index file has to be updated, and also the primary index file has to be updated. Ashmita, it is a new name, fine. It is a new entry because Ashmita name is not there in this records, fine. So I add here. I have to add where is its position, because it should be in the sorted order. Its position is here, the second, ASH, fine, it is here. So I have to move those records below, shift the records one by one below, and place the record of Ashmita here. Okay. Similarly, depending on the USN, this primary index file is also sorted. If the Ashmita USN is 63, then I can put it here at the end. If suppose it is 15, okay, then I have to place this record here, the USN of Ashmita here, fine. So it should be sorted. This also will be sorted, but record file or the data file is not sorted. It is a huge file, and sorting takes lot of time, okay, lot of shifts. That's why the simpler files are shifted and accessing is done using this index files, fine. So addition of records, again, when records are deleted, number of shifts, number of changes has to take place. And when updations of record is done, we'll see what are the changes which has to be done. Okay, now coming to addition of records. So updating a data file, as I told, the primary index file, secondary index file, both has to be changed. Okay, this index files has to be changed, has to be shifted and so on. Fine, as we had seen in the primary index file operation. Similarly, in secondary index file also, whenever new records are added, okay, whenever new records are added, I add a new record of Ashmita, the records has to be shifted. Okay, if I am adding the record of Sumati, it comes down, yes is here, Sumati, and so shifting is not required. Sumati, I just add it at the bottom of the record, bottom of this index file, fine. Okay, now the index file is copied to memory. Whenever you want to search for a record, I'm searching for a record with respect to, I want to access the record. In such case, the secondary index file is copied to memory first. The whole record file is not copied to memory. Clear? Okay. Now, a problem, what can be the problem in the secondary index file? As I told, secondary index, it is made of secondary key, fine, means there can be repeated values, okay, repeated name. So there are 3 Chaitans in this particular secondary index file with different USNs, means the different persons with the same name, okay, with the same name. So here different USNs with the same name. So 3 Chaitans are there in particular class. So all the different students records will be there in the particular record file. Okay, so with different USN. Now what is the problem here? The problem is there is searching. How can I search for the record is a problem. There is redundancy of data. Chetan. Simply I am storing 3 times, correct? So 3 times the data has to be stored. That is a problem. So such problems will be there. We'll see how it can be sorted. Okay. 1 second. There is a chat message. I'm not able to retrieve. Yes. It looks same topic, but it is different actually. The concept is different. Okay, concept is different. Fine, I think I can move faster then if you're feeling it is the same. Okay, so deletion must be done. Yeah, if I'm deleting the same record, if I'm deleting a record, correspondingly the entries must be deleted in the secondary index file and also the primary index file. Okay, And next, updating the records in data file. Okay, now I'm updating the data. So what are the updations which is possible in the data file? One option, one chance is I'm updating the secondary key also. Okay, the secondary key may be affected. If the secondary key is affected, I'm changing the name. Okay, in such case, there is chance that I have to sort the secondary index file. Okay, so if it is starting with the same letter or something, there is no sorting required. But if the name changes, okay, I'm changing the name Mary from starting from A something, then it has to be shifted. Secondary index file has to be shifted. Okay, now coming to the uh, primary key. If the primary key changes, suppose I'm changing the USN. Okay, when I'm changing the USN, the primary index key will be shifted because it has to move to the different location depending on the sorted order. But correspondingly, the secondary index file also values have to be shifted, have to be changed. Okay, not shifted. Secondary index file, the primary key has to be changed. Fine. So those are the condition if the primary index file is changed. Now, if other fields are changed other than secondary key and primary key, if suppose I'm changing the other fields, okay, depending on what you change, okay, and how much you change. Suppose address field is there, and the address field is, the address is increased to a lengthier address. Okay, so Bharat's record address is changed to a lengthier address. This position will not be enough, this place will not be enough. So what do? I shift the record in the secondary memory. That much place is not enough. Okay, when this much place which is fixed now, in secondary memory, you can assume that this in secondary memory the records are placed like this. Okay, so this is Bharat's record, and the next record was Mary's record. The next record will be here continuing. Okay, will be continuing. It is not in this next line as you see here. Fine. So this is Bharat's record. Now I am increasing the size. I want to increase the length of record of Bharat. In such case, this place is not enough. I have to move to different location. When I move to different location, I have to change the byte offset, the location where Bharat's record starts. It is not 152 now, it is different location. So here I have to update the primary index file. Fine. So that is with respect to the updations of record. Okay, record updation. So modifications are there. If the secondary key changes, modify the secondary index file. If changes only in the primary key, modify the primary key, and also there is the secondary key, also a secondary index file is changed. Okay, there might be some sorting also required, like if I change the USN of Chetan. Okay, I change IS 018 to IS 53. Okay, I change the name and I change the USN. Suppose I change it to 53. So, okay, so if the name also changes, the whole record will move at a different location. Suppose I'm only changing the USN changes. So when USN changes, when it is 53, okay, to which position does it go? It will go to this location. Okay. So it is going here. Okay, you can observe that the same name of Chetan, USNs, if there is same name, USNs must be in sorted order, 15, 19 and 53. Okay, so it is changed. There is sorting of secondary index file also sometimes. Okay, when primary key is modified, and there are number of um, there are number of secondary keys having the same sorry, if there are number of students having the same name, okay, for that particular primary key, In such case, there is sorting of record and the secondary index file also. Okay. Update to other fields, yeah, modification of the byte offset will be there. Now, how to access the records using different combination of secondary keys. Now, suppose I want to access the record of Chetan of first semester. 3 Chetans are there. Okay, select all the 3 Chetans and all the USNs first semester. So here is a secondary index file of semester as a secondary key. Okay, so 3 records of first semester are there. For example, so 3 records of first semester are taken. Okay, so which matches now? Chetan IS015 matches with this. Okay, so this particular record is displayed. Suppose all the Chetan's USNs are here. Okay, then all the USNs matches, that is Chetan of first semester are all are of the first semester itself. In that case, all the records are displayed. Okay, fine. After displaying all the records, it can be asked like which USN's record is required. Okay, then as per the USN, the record can be retrieved. Okay, so this is by combining 2 different secondary index files. First, from this particular secondary index file, whose all records matches, that is retrieved. Okay, now understand that only this file is in the primary memory. Okay, and this file is in the primary memory. The whole record file is not there. I retrieve this Chetan's position using the primary key and go to the secondary key and access this. Okay, so the whole Chetan's record are here present here, and first semester records will be present here. Okay, by comparing, you can know that IS15 is the USN which is matched. Okay, then go to the primary index file of IS15 and find the byte offset. Okay, fine. So that is about the secondary index file. I think there is no doubt in secondary index file. It was similar to a repetition of primary index file, but it is not actually the repetition. Fine. Now, improving the secondary index file. Improving the secondary index file. Okay, now how to improve the structure of secondary index file. Okay, so as I told, the problem here is when new records are added to the same, having the same secondary key, then the names are repeated. Okay, same name, having students having the same name, the names are repeated, redundant secondary key values, and which leads to wastage of memory. So for that, there are some solutions. Okay, how to improve the structure. Okay, there are some solutions. We will see it in the next class, the solutions in the structure of secondary index file. Okay, we'll see the solutions in the next class. Fine. Now, all of you, please put the assignments in Edmodo, send the assignments in Edmodo. Who have mailed also, please send it in Edmodo. Okay, then you can go through that project topics, what is done, what is given to you. Okay, so some topics are from the 5th module. Okay, I cannot just go to the 5th module and start and give you an introduction to that. Okay, go search net, go to the understand the topics what is given to you, or you can take textbooks and then understand the topic what is given to you. If after understanding, just call up to me and discuss whether this is what has to be done, and then start your project. Okay, topic of project, I cannot teach the topic of project because it is from different modules. Okay, So from that topic, you check the net, okay, check the net and understand what those topics are, and you have to do the project. Okay, your project you can do in C++ or in Java. Like C++ programs, you have no the lab programs similar to that. You can do the programs, okay, and compile and show to me. Also you can make a front-end design. Make a front-end design. Suppose you are searching for some key, it is searching for some key, then give the values from the front end, okay, from the web page, similar to web page. That can be done, and it is not compulsory. Okay, it is not compulsory. You can do it using C++, Java or Python, anything, fine. The language, there is no restriction. Okay, and again, one more student has asked whether to send the assignment in Edmodo. Yes, send the assignment in Edmodo of the FS class. FS class Edmodo you have joined, no? To that particular class you send the assignments, because all the assignments will be together. For me it is easy to get and know which all student have already sent the assignments. Okay, otherwise in mail I cannot know where the student is. Many mails keep coming, no? So it is difficult to check where the who has sent the assignment. Fine, you can do it in any language, but you cannot expect to teach all the topics now, because it comes in different modules. Okay, go through the Google, understand the topic. You can call up to me and discuss the topic. Okay, if you are not getting any information, you can call me up. I'll just tell you any brief introduction, so that you can search depending on those keys. Okay, please start with your project. Don't keep it pending. Don't keep it pending. Okay, we cannot know how the exams, how it will be scheduled, when it will be scheduled and all. So please don't keep it pending. Fine, you can message me.
Morning, mom.
If there is any problem.
Mom, for project, which compiler to use as a backend, mom? It's like for C++, DOS, C++, or what? Visual Studio. Which one to use?
um, See, you are doing your lab programs in the Linux platform. Okay, you can do like you will be bringing your laptops for the exam for showing the project, isn't it? You can do in any platform. There is no platform restrictions. There is no language restrictions. Nothing is mentioned in the syllabus also.
So backend we can do it in any language, ma'am, or it
Yes,
should be only in C++.
yes. No, 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 no. Nothing like that. Any language you can do.
But when we received that synopsis mail, it was shown
No,
backend
no,
it's
no.
C++.
That is just for example. That is just for
Okay.
example.
Okay.
Can be in any language. I had told this in class. Okay, Nischal, any doubt?
Nothing.
Is it compulsory to use front end, ma'am, or is it optional?
It is optional. It is optional, but front end looks good. Okay, first do the main project. Finish the back end part.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's time up. Fine.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you, students. Thank you. Yeah. Bye.